Voting Theory Class 6 Video 1. In this video we're going to talk about a very important concept in voting theory. We're going to talk about the Condorcet winner. So let's dive into the definition. A Condorcet winner is an alternative that beats every other alternative in head-to-head runoffs. Okay, so the idea is the Condorcet winner is an alternative which could beat any other alternative in a head-to-head. So if it went up against any other alternative just one-on-one, it would win. And if you think about this, this is quite a natural thing to consider. I mean, for example, like if the list of alternatives were A, B, C, and D, and if your voting system said that A wins, then you don't want it. You don't want the case to be that more people prefer B to A. That more voters right? Like if your voting system tells you that A wins, you don't want it to turn out that more people would have actually preferred B to win. Because then the argument is just, well, why didn't you let B win? Okay, if more people prefer B to A, why won't you just let B win instead of A? This is the idea of the Condorcet winner. It's actually a really complex concept, and we're going to study it more this video and some subsequent videos, and we'll see that it's really not as straightforward as it might seem at first. But for this video, let's just dive into an example. So calculate the Condorcet winner for this voting profile right here. So by definition, the Condorcet winner is an alternative that beats every other alternative in a head-to-head runoff. So I need to see who would win in a head-to-head runoff. Like if I had A versus B, who would win? So A in A versus B is going to get how many points? So it's going to get 5 plus 4 plus these 3. Because remember, I'm just thinking about A versus B, so C is not in this race. So these 3 go to A. 5 plus 4 plus 3, which is 12. And B is going to get 6 plus 5 plus 2. Okay, because C is not in this head-to-head runoff. 6 plus 5 plus 2, which is 13. So in A versus B, B wins. Okay, let's try A versus C. So in A versus C, A is going to get 5 plus 4. B is not in the race, so A gets these 6, and that's it. 5 plus 4 plus 6 is 15. And C is going to get 5 plus 3 plus 2, which is 10. So A wins. And finally, let's consider B versus C. So B is going to get 5 plus 6 plus 5, which is 16. And C is going to get 4 plus 3 plus 2, which is 9. So B wins. Okay. So who's the Condorcet winner? Well, who wins every head-to-head? We see that when A goes up against B, B wins. And when B goes up against A, B wins. I mean, B doesn't win this one, but B wasn't actually competing. So you can't expect B to win in A versus C. But in every head-to-head which B competes in, B wins. So this means that B is the Condorcet winner for this election. And I didn't actually need to work out this middle head-to-head. right? Because B isn't even in this head-to-head in the middle. So it didn't actually help me conclude that B was the Condorcet winner. But I did it anyway just for completion, okay? So in this particular voting profile, B is the Condorcet winner. That's the end of this example, and that's the end of this video.